Hello, and grand rising to you all, my masculine and feminine. This is Guru Divine Reader, and I am Guru Tree. That's Gurutri. I will be having a message for you today that you can take on to your divine purpose in life, and maybe the afterlife. But while you wait, you can go over to YouTube and subscribe to Guru Tree Tarot. Or go over to my website and go get you some good deals and some good things that I have for you over there. That's www.gurudivinereader.com. Or call me at 1-877-2-GURU for you. That's 2, the word guru, the number 4, and the letter U. Have a great day. Hi, welcome to Guru Divine Reader. I'm once again Guru Tree, and I'm here for a message today. I've always considered myself smart. Some consider me a genius, but I always consider myself of developing that wisdom that I needed, even at a young age. I am what I know currently. So I'm continuing to learn and sacrifice to gain more wisdom. I'm learning daily. You can never learn enough. You can never get to your peak of wisdom. With all the degrees that I have, over the years, all of the wisdom that I have developed, I have yet to get to the peak of my wisdom. Now, when it comes to relationships, I'm jumping to a completely different subject. You choose your relationships. You choose who you have relationships with. Now, relationships can differ depending on who you're having a relationship with. Whether it's a relationship with a family member, a friend, a partner. You choose those relationships. You choose your harmony. Who you decide to harmonize spiritually, physically. The decision is yours. I'm talking about currently. You choose your path. You choose who you have children with. That's why now, after 6 years, I see my partnership as I have developed my child through different eyes. I see the bigger picture. I want you all to tell me something. Anybody. Whether you're sending me through a message or you're sending me through some other person. If you saw a scar healed in one day completely, please tell me your secret. You can't rush divine timing. You can't rush healing. And when I talk about divine timing, I'm talking about, the time without the clock. Let's just dismiss the clock completely. Let's completely dismiss the rising of the sun and the setting of the sun. You can't rush healing. It is impossible. It is impossible to rush something to heal, whether this is physical healing or spiritual healing. Now I'm getting somewhere. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. I'm getting somewhere. How much did your healing push you towards your divinity? I'm trying to get to a point here. Are you divine or are you a karmic? What's divine? What's a karmic? Divinity or being divine is, I have a whole different set of definitions for this later, but it's being godly. Divinity is being at peace. And what's been a karmic? Impatience. Like the energy that I'm feeling now with some of you. Impatient. That's been karmic. Not having understanding of the connection with source, with the universe. What's gonna take you towards those steps and path of divinity, being divine? Blocking it. It's not gonna help you. Facing your fears, facing rejections, facing criticisms, going past those shadows moments, and acceptance is a narrow path. The complete game of it all is acceptance and no expectations. You are the person or the type of person that avoids confrontation. You're avoiding your strength, avoiding your wisdom. It's the strength for me. It's the getting the message across for me. Keeping all lines of communication open is the key. And that's per person. Being open to criticism. You don't have to reply all the time, but be open to hear. Know your limits. Of course, you don't have to hear no ruckus and no BS or anything like that, but sometimes being divine is incorporating that strength to hear even that which you don't want to hear. That's one thing about karmics. The weak. They can't accept. They don't want to hear. They want to end it all. It's okay to be opinionated. It's okay to hear someone else's opinion. That itself is the key to developing wisdom. Teach your children this. You must. Because if not, we will continue to live in those patterns of lacking understanding in order to get to a level of divinity. Now, don't get me wrong, I consider myself to be a divine person because that's the route that I choose. That's the route that I choose to teach. When I'm talking about teaching, I'm talking about my own air. But those that listen are bound to be taught. That's even me. Like I said from the beginning, I'm still learning. Okay, let's start here. A little understanding. What is ethics? Ethics is good or bad, right or wrong. Ethics is right or wrong, good or bad. What's good to you? What's bad to you? What's good as you have been taught? What is bad as you have been taught? Now, being taught can come from either, your family background or society. Both will teach you, but primarily it starts with family, culture, traditions. That leads to my next question. What is culture? It's those customs, those habits, traditions, the worth that you sustain. Some people it come from family. There are some people that wasn't raised by their original family, or, they come from an area where they're not with their family even when they are living with their family because of choices. We're not going to go there right now. Culture is customs. Those ethics that people go by are usually bound by those cultures that we come from. And that itself leads to the morals, the lessons that are taught from those ethics. We must, this is going to be more forceful. We have to learn how to withdraw and reteach ourselves, reevaluate childhood traumas or things that we have been through in the past that causes us to generate these customs and beliefs as adults. Now we're gonna go through a little stage of customs though that I totally agree with, and that itself to me determines the difference between being divine and being undivine, being a karmic. An undivine person is a karmic to me. A karmic is a person that, rejects and regrets, while a person of divinity accepts. Complete acceptance, that's the goal. Now it starts with the crown chakra and it ends with the root chakra. But, spirituality takes it the other route where it begins with the root chakra and ends with the crown chakra. there are things that will block your divinity just by being in a rejectful or a displaceful stage in life. I'm not saying that a karmic cannot become divine and a divine person cannot become a karmic. So, because this is very easy. It's essential that one little misalignment in your thought process and your actions can cause you to get on either level. That's why it's choices. We have these choices in life, and I mean, they're not very hard to go by, but temptation can be something. Okay, starting with the root chakra. Your root chakra deals with challenging and challenges in life. Mostly when you're a divine person, you will deal with your root chakra when dealing with survival. That chakra, the root chakra, can be blocked with guilt. Now, what's survival? Survival is continuing to live, continuing to exist in life, despite of anything that you've been through in your life that could be traumatic, like accidents or, arguments, conflict, ordeals. This can be blocked by fear. And what's fear? Fear is danger, unpleasant feelings, feeling of being threatened or being afraid. Now, if you comprise of any of these things, fear, you're a karmic. Because a divine person knows that life continues and there is no reason to fear when you put your complete trust in source. You put your complete trust in the universe. Now the next chakra up is your sacral chakra. Yeah, sacral chakra. Your root chakra is at the bottom. That's like your lower part of your body, your feet. And your sacral chakra deals with your emotions. It deals with pleasure. You are a divine person when you are happy, satisfied, you fulfilled. That's when your sacral chakra is aligned. But here's the karmics. The pleasure is blocked by guilt. What's guilt? Worrying, feeling liable. Next up is your solar plexus. It deals with your confidence. Your solar plexus is connected with your willpower, your impulses, the way you deal with resolution, your determination. But it's blocked with shame. What's shame? Feeling embarrassed, feeling humiliated. That's how you know you're karmic. When you feel this energy taking you over. A divine person, know that there's a resolution. And know it's a reason to keep going forward. Even if someone do embarrass or humiliate them. Next is your heart chakra. Your heart chakra deals with you give and take. It deals with love. When you are loving, you are a tender person. You're compassionate. You care about a person's well-being. That is usually blocked with grief, being sad, regretful. That's how you know you're a karmic. When sadness and regret take you over, there's no room for love. Next up is your throat chakra. Your throat chakra has a lot to do with communication. Back and forth communication. And your throat chakra deals with truth, facts. It is usually blocked by lies, false information. Next up is your third eye. Your third eye has a lot to do with wisdom. It gives insight, intuition, understanding. Your third eye is blocked with illusions. What's illusions? Illusions are distorted realities. Things that are just not proven. A lack of understanding, confusion. And your crown chakra. Your crown chakra has a lot to do with consciousness. Your cosmic energy, the peace, the living in the presence. And it's blocked by ego. And this is the part that I wanted to get to. The ego part. And because your crown chakra is very important. You know, someone can really come in spiritually through this chakra if you don't know how to protect it. And it could disalign the rest of the chakras. Ego. Negative thoughts. Being quick in actions. Being impulsive. Jealousy. Desires. There's so many things to deal with ego, and it's blocked when you are a karmic. There's no way for a karmic to have peace and live in the present moment when they have pride and ego issues. So, a quick overview again. Root chakra, survival. Sacral chakra, pleasure. Solar plexus, willpower. Heart chakra, love. Throat chakra, truth. Your third eye, insight. And your crown chakra, cosmic energy. Those are all things of the divine. Whether it's at perfection, which is nearly impossible as a human, with us being a human body. Those things that I just named are consisted of people that are divine beings that are continuing to better themselves and increase their wisdom, increase their knowledge. Those that are karmics and are not of the divine and are just bad luck, I'm telling you, being a karmic is just bad luck overall, you know. Starting with the root chakra, fear, up to the sacral chakra, guilt, to the solar plexus, shame, to the heart chakra, grief, to the throat chakra, lies, to the third eye, illusions, and to the crown chakra, ego, are all negative characteristics that have as karmics. Those that have those characteristics are in the reversed with the wheel of fortune. There's no way for you to be in the upright with the wheel of fortune, which you've been a karmic. Fear, guilt, shame, grief, lies, illusions, ego. It's best to study those things and get those things out of your characteristics, out of your life. It's hard to get to divinity with it existing. A karmic person will end up being someone that's indecisive. They do values. A divine person is more direct and more accountable. I have people that tell me all the time that purchase from me, purchase spells, purchase all kind of other items. I'm gonna mostly focus on the spells. Oh, why did my spell not last longer? Oh, why am I getting bad luck after my spell? Because being a karmic relies on manipulation. It relies on something that has nothing to do with divinity. Wanting something that you desire, having jealousy, that is all the life of the negative. I'll give you an example. Wanting someone else partnership, whether it's a partnership with a guy or a girl that belongs to someone else, that's not being divine. You can't want something someone else have. You cannot want someone to cast spells on someone to make them want you or want someone else's property, house, car, anything. Oh, why do they have that and I don't? Oh, they must have did this to do that. That's casting spells. You can't wish things on people or want something that do not belong to you. You are a karmic and you will get bad retribution for that. You must wait in divine order for things to be as it is or how it should be. I don't care that it is your husband or your wife or your baby daddy or baby mama and you have children involved. It's your responsibility to make sure that your child or your children are taught. That's your goal, is to teach your child to be as wise as yourself. Not for another human being to be in your presence to watch you teach your kid or something like that. But I mean, it'd be good if you're both on divine path. If you're both in that order of those things that I just spoke, between a divine person and a non-divine person. You want divinity in your relationship, or you would teach your children a culture or customs or habits that you were taught in your past that has led you to become a karmic. Sometimes people don't even know they're karmics. They just live their lives and think that they're doing the right thing, but the whole time their objectives of good and bad and right or wrong was taught to them that way, and it's just a belief system that they have accustomed themselves to. Traditions and all. You must learn to reteach yourself. You must learn to reteach your children and people that you are communicating with in partnership with in order to be in a divine space. Not only should you be divine, but you should be in a divine space where someone else's karma will not become your own. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a great day.